and also coming up later. Bye-bye, Christopher Eccleston. Hello, David Tennant. It's the transformation of the Time Lord, because the new Doctor Who will give us his first live interview a little later on. Stelios a little bit later. There is lots more still to come here on Breakfast, including this. How scary are these? They're alien Santas. Whoop, there they go. Planet Earth is invaded by them. Fear not, there's a new doctor in the house. David Tennant will dash into Breakfast to tell us all about it.
Now that we join our news teams across the UK scene.
Now, coming up after 9 o'clock, big treat for you, because we have this. David Tennant crash lands into the studio for the first live interview.
As the new Doctor Who.
The 10th Doctor Who, indeed.
Now, time for the latest from the BBC's newsrooms across the UK. See you after 9. Good morning, thanks for joining us. Coming up after the news. Change. David Tennant's here as he faces up to the challenge of playing Doctor Who.
Now get ready to duck behind the sofa.
That's the old line.
Take a look at this. It's one of the most recognisable theme tunes on the telly. It can mean only one thing: Doctor Who is back.
Now, after proving to be the television hit of 2005, the famous Time Lord returns to our screens for a Christmas Day special. But guess what? The Doctor looks a tad different.
He does. You could see who it was there. It's the award-winning actor David Tennant, who becomes the 10th actor to step into the famous role. He's here to give his first live interview as the Doctor, so welcome to you.
Thank you very much.
With you in just a sec. First, we're going to take a look at a clip from the Christmas Day episode.
What that is, he's got to tell him. Hello there, David. Good to see you.
Happy Christmas to you.
Thank you. Very nice to be
You've got
here.
to brush up on your driving skills. You know, that's
Well, he's not well at
handling
that
of the
stage. He's
TARDIS.
been, you know, he's just regenerated. There's a lot going on.
There is. How do you feel about being the 10th Doctor Who?
It's wonderful, and it's daunting, and it's exciting, and it's a bit surreal, actually.
Yeah.
You know, to be stepping into something that is part of everyone's kind of television history, really. It's a bit weird to think that you're part of that line. Wonderful, but a bit of an out-of-body experience at times.
Yeah.
But a whole new generation, of course, who've got into it because of being the hit of 2005, as we were saying. How does it feel taking over from Christopher Eccleston? Did you watch much of the last series and decide to play it very differently?
Well, I watched it all and kind of marvelled at it. I thought it was brilliant, and I thought Chris was just fantastic, and so kind of 21st century with it, which is what the show needed to be, I think. And it's a great privilege, really, to be taken over from something that was such a hit.
Oh, there you are. You've just morphed from him
there
into you, regenerated.
Yeah.
That was at the end of the last series,
wasn't it?
It was, yeah.
Who was your Doctor Who? Was it Tom Baker?
Tom Baker was the first one I saw, yeah.
Yes.
I'm 34, so it was the kind of, mid-70s was his kind of time, and that was when I started watching it. And through into Peter Davison as well. I was still watching when he took over.
Yeah, Christopher Eccleston said, because it's really difficult watching a programme in your youth and then becoming the person that you watched on the telly. You know, there's something that's quite hard to reconcile. That you have a big responsibility and a big duty, really, don't you? You do,
and you kind of can't really think about it. When you have little objective moments when you realise that you're part of the same thing.
Yes.
It all becomes a bit overwhelming, so I try not to think about that too much.
Yes.
Now, you've got an awful lot going on, David. It's an awful lot of great shows you've been in recently, but do you think you'll stick with the Doctor, or will you do one series like Christopher Eccleston, or are we going to see it in the next?
Well, it remains to be seen, but I certainly intend to do another one at the moment. That's what I'm planning on doing at the moment, to at least do one other year.
And is Rose staying? Is Billie Piper on or off?
Billie is hanging around.
Is she?
Despite what you may have read in the
series as well.
Despite what you may have read in some tabloids, Billie is hanging around.
How much chat did you have with Russell T Davies about how you were going to play the character? Because the character, the Doctor Who you play, is kind of more waspish, I suppose. Funnier.
Waspish?
Well, that's the word that came. Is that not the right word?
Waspish, interesting.
Oh, you don't like that, do you?
No, I don't mind.
No,
listen, it's up to you to form your own opinions.
Like it.
Waspish, that makes me think rather spiky, though.
Yeah, you're funny, sarky.
His own man.
Yeah, that's good though.
All right, fine, that's fine. I'm happy to accept whatever adjectives you fling at me.
Okay, let's have another look. And then everybody can judge.
Let's see if this is waspish.
Oh, no. Not very waspish there. No.
Yeah, a bit ill. He's a bit poorly still.
He is a little bit poorly.
I must say, you spent most of the first half of the programme in bed, though. That must have been a tough role. It's like playing a dead body on stage.
I know, having my brow gently mopped by Billy Piper and Camille Coduri.
Not a bad thing on Christmas Day.
It's tough, yeah.
But that's all part of the regeneration thing, isn't it?
It is,
just not to give too much of the plot away for the first episode, but it's still...
Well, he's renewed every cell in his body. That's going to take a bit out of you.
It is, isn't it?
So there's a bit of recovering to be done.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Tell us what other stuff you've been doing, because there's loads of stuff other than Doctor Who. In fact, Dermot,
I went to see the Harry Potter. It takes me a while to get around to these news films the other day. And there you were. Also changing faces.
Got a little bit of that. Yes, there's a similar moment actually. Yes, Harry Potter 4. I'm in that, and I recently did a thing for ITV, which has just been on, to The Secret Smile.
Where you really were quite spooky.
Yeah, and I just want to ask you about that, actually. Peter Brough has emailed us about that. He says you play that role in a psychotic villain last week. This will certainly colour my image of him as Doctor Who, and it will take a few episodes before I stop thinking of him as a villain. Do actors find this a problem, getting labelled with a character, particularly a villainous one? Do you ever feel you've been
I don't think actors find it a problem, but audiences might. I don't know. Yeah. Hopefully I can banish those thoughts from Peter's head on Christmas Day. But I think that, as an actor, you want to do a variety of different things. You want to do as big a variety as possible. And it's great for me to have been able to do something quite dark and quite grown up, I suppose. And then to be now going into Doctor Who, which is a family show and is very kind of... It has a very different feel to it. From an acting point of view, that's what we want to do, as big a variety of things as possible, I suppose.
And how much input do you actually have with Russell? We were talking about creating the character in terms of the scripts and how you want to play
It's funny, Russell was saying this the other day, because I think everyone thinks we must sit in rooms for weeks and discuss every little nuance of how we take this forward. It's kind of much more straightforward than that. Russell writes it and sends me the script and I can go, oh, that's good, thanks, Russ. And you just kind of do it. Because, I mean, he's such an extraordinary writer that when you get a script from him, you just kind of devour it and get stuck into it. And he gives you so many brilliant lines and different ways you can take it that you just kind of roll with it. And I think that's how we've been doing it, really. We're kind of responding to what each other is giving each other. And if so there's no... We didn't want to kind of sit down and go, let's make it self-consciously quirky. Let's make this Doctor different by giving him pink hair or a parrot on his shoulder, because then you just get into gimmickry, really. And I think it's got to be, for all that it's fantastic and extraordinary, it's still got to be truthful. It's still got to be believable. Yeah. So.
And the new series, I mean, after the Christmas Day one, the Cybermen are back, aren't they?
The Cybermen are back.
I think they're worse than the Daleks.
Oh, of course they are.
They're much nastier.
Yeah.
Well, you're great as Doctor Who.
Thanks very much.
As Brucey would say, you're my favourite.
God bless you.
It's very, very good.